Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Tacoma Rainiers. Felipe Padilla, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about this starting pitcher, pretty basic. He's got the fastball, the change, curveball, the slider. He'll keep you on your toes.
Danny Cottrell strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Pawtucket, left fielder, Danny Cottrell.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Wolf waits on it, and a rather easy first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
At the plate, Stephen Hudson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 67 degrees our game time temperature. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting third, first baseman number 5, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Pickoff move to second. Runner's back.
Keeping an eye on him.
1 out and a runner on second base. To short. O'Malley is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. And with that, here's the Tacoma D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Travis Royer gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. tap foul at home plate. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Rainiers, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Mark G comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Tacoma, right fielder, Mark G.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. One and 2, here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Ridgway has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Now to the plate, Lionel Whitting. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Brad Brown is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now that we have a chance, let's call on a look at the Paw Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
Brad Brown gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Hudson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Josh Rutledge makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Rutledge.
In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And taken in out there for the first out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Standing in now, Luis Carrasco, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Hit in the air out to left field. Romero is in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Designated hitter.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Into the box, Chris Dominguez. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Wolf has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box now, Robbie Ridgway, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Stephen Romero strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Stephen Romero.
First offering on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Reggie Wolf gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this is fouled at the plate. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. This is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in 1 away.
Batting 6.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Ojeda, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
In now, Roger Katimer, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. chopped foul right at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Stepping in now, Sean O'Malley. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Rutledge. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Ryan Lamar steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know, he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Striding into the box, Danny Cottrell. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Nobody out, runner on first. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Standing in now, Stephen Hudson, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. G is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Alan Craig. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. chop foul at the plate, strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back safely. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Luis Sardinas digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Luis Sardinas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
On the ground to third. Royer takes it in, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Mark G.
Mark G. will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That evens it up, 1-1. Grounded to short. Hudson gloves it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Lionel Whitting.
Lionel Whitting stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Grounded to third. Royer is right there. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. Travis Royer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Romero is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. Josh Rutledge is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back, too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
To third. Ojeda comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 55, Luis Carrasco.
Into the box now, Luis Carrasco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
This is in the air out to right. G is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Brad Brown is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's a pretty athletic play there by a first baseman. That's no 180-pound shortstop out there. It takes him just a little bit longer to get himself airborne, but he does a nice job of getting himself up and then coming down with the ball.
Into the box now, Stephen Romero, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Heading out towards shallow right. Ridgway moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3, Reggie Wolf.
Reggie Wolf is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Rutledge will look this one in, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Chris Dominguez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Full count now. 3 and 2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Robbie Ridgway stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
In now, Ryan Lamar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. To short, hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Stepping in now, Danny Cottrell, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Romero over to his right, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Luis Ojeda comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Baseman, Luis Ojeda.
In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Left side. Royer is there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he is in there.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Into the box, Roger Katimer. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Standing in now, Sean O'Malley. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
No one out with a runner at second. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
In now, Luis Sardinhas. Now both runners are breaking. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. First and second here with nobody out. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
A little surprising he missed that badly on 3-2. You hate to get into a position to put a guy away and then lose him to a hit by pitch.
Stepping in now, Mark G, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
1-0 pitch on the way. Up top, it's 2-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
And that's over. 3-1.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing, strike 2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat 3-0 to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box, Lionel Whitting, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Brad Brown will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Second and third, 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Stephan Romero steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 2-1.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing earlier in the game, which was getting ahead of guys and throwing a lot of strikes.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Boy, and he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives them a run here on the bases loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Matt Naylor is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Naylor.
Reggie Wolf will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 3 runs already home here. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Nope,
down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 5 innings complete. Tacoma's out on top, 3-0. Stephen Hudson will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that misses. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Hit to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
First baseman number 5, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Still 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. To short. O'Malley has it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Travis Royer will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And with 2 away, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
We'll dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Luis Carrasco will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Two down, runners at first and second. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Wow, that's the second walk of the inning here, and really, that's just an invitation to get right back into the ballgame. You don't want to give a team like this any kind of opening. That lead could shrink in a hurry.
Chris Dominguez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Katimer in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Luis Ojeda gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Third baseman, Luis.
Here's the first pitch to him. pulls the string on that one. One strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Swing and a shot to third. And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him. A base hit.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Roger Katimer stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
In there at the knees, strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
A runner at first with no outs here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. 3-2 now. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Lifted in the air to right field. Ridgway shading to his right. One away.
Now batting,
Sean O'Malley will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing.
Just checking.
He's running towards second. Pitches a called strike. The throw. Tag by Rutledge is there. He is out at second base.
You can say all you want about getting a good lead, timing the pitcher's delivery, etc. But if you've got a strong-arm catcher that puts a laser right on second base like that, you're not stealing too many bases.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. back here on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Robbie Ridgway is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. And you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Now at the plate, Ryan Lamar. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. Nobody out. Runner on first. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Todd Hart will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Todd Hart.
Danny Cottrell will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1.
Well, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
The cutter runs outside, ball one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The 1-2 pitch. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here now is Alan Craig, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago. This is where a little confidence can really get you out of a tough spot here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 on its way. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More baseball on the show right after this. Ready now, Luis Sardinas. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Oh, and he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Mark G.
Mark G will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Lionel Whitting will be next. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. It probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Standing in now, Lionel Whitting. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Ryan Cook will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 29, Ryan Cook.
Leading off the inning, Alan Craig, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
In now, Travis Royer. He drew a walk his first time up. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Into the box now, Josh Rutledge. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, he makes the stop. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy. And that's a great play down at first just to make sure that he gets an out right here. The runner will move up a base, but that's a small price to pay for getting that out at first. Well done.
In now, Luis Carrasco, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Roman Mendez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Roman Mendez.
Brad Brown will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
And that's in there for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Into the box, Stephen Romero. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready for another chance? Reggie Wolf. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Ridgway has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Luis Ojeda gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, first baseman
Roger Katimer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The runner scores from second.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Sean O'Malley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Second and third, 2 away. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Luis Sardinas would be next. Ready now with the payoff pitch. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Chris Dominguez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Standing in now, Robbie Ridgway, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there's 2 down.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Ryan Lamar makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Brown is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guys stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rainiers win it 4-0. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score first for the